Hello. So today I wanted to do the 7 Deadly Sins book tag that I found on YouTube today, and I thought it would be fun to do for one of my VEDA vlogs. I found it from Katie Tastic, and the original person that created it goes by the username of Bookishly Malaysia. I'll leave both of their links down in the description. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This tag was created quite a while ago, I think like almost a year ago, but I thought it'd be fun to do it anyway. So the first one is Greed, and it asks, what is your most inexpensive book and what is your most expensive book? My most inexpensive book, a book that I didn't get for free or I didn't use a gift card on, is Catacombs by Anne McCaffrey and Elizabeth Ann Scarborough. Catacombs. I bought this when Borders was going out of business, and I think it was like 90% off, probably less than $5, I don't even remember. I tried to look through all my novels to find a most expensive novel that I have, but the only ones I could really come up with are the 5th, 6th, and 7th Harry Potter books, but those were given to me. So I'm just going to go with my German grammar book, which was like $35 or $30-something. It was quite an expensive book. The next question is Wrath. What author do you have a love-hate relationship with? And I couldn't really come up with anything because I don't really love and hate authors. I'll kind of just like be in between about them, like, oh, they're okay. That's it. The only one that I could really think of is Neil Gaiman, because I liked Stardust, but that was like when I was 14, and then I read it again, and I kind of didn't like it as much. Like, it's still a charming novel, and I've tried to read stuff by him before, and I really like Coraline, and I think I tried to read Neverwhere too when I was in high school, like after Stardust, and I kind of didn't like it. So I kind of have a hate-love relationship with Neil Gaiman. I'm not sure. The next sin is Gluttony, and the question is, what book have you deliciously devoured over and over again with no shame whatsoever? I couldn't really find a book that fit this question perfectly, because I usually read a book once and then I move on to the next, and it's a really bad habit because I want to reread so many books that I really liked, but I just never get around to it because I start new books. The only one that I could think of is The Hunger Games, which I read twice, and I don't remember ever reading a book twice. I read it once and I really liked it, and then I read it again when the movie was coming out, right before the movie came out. So that's why I read it twice. The next is Sloth. What book have you neglected reading due to laziness? And this is another book that I got when Borders was closing, and I still haven't read it. The Almost Moon by Alice Sebold. I think it was like a bargain book for like $3.99. And I got this such a long time ago because I really liked the Lovely Bones, and I got this planning to read it like really soon, but I never got around to reading it, and it's just sitting on my shelf still, and I still want to read it, but there are all these other books that I want to read. The next one is Pride, and it asks, what book do you talk about in order to sound like a very intellectual reader? I don't really find myself or see myself doing that, so this question was kind of hard to come up with an answer to. I kind of thought, well, maybe I would talk about The Great Gatsby, or like the Harry Potter series, or like, so I just came up with The Virgin Suicides, which I just finished. I don't really have a reason for picking it. I just think that if I did talk about any book, it would be this one, because I don't really think I'm that much of an intellectual person. I just read what I like, and most of the time those aren't like academic books, which is fine with me because I pick what I like. The next one is Lust, and it asks, what attributes do you find the most attractive in male or female characters? In male characters for books, I find them the most attractive when they are the adventurous, creative types, who go on adventures, or who question things, or that are the dark, mysterious, intellectual types. It's kind of hard for me to admire a male character in a book, or I guess I've never done that before. And for female characters in books, the most attractive qualities or attributes that they have, I suppose, are boldness or courageousness or determination and strength. And the last question, NB. What books would you most like to receive as a gift? There are a lot of books that I would like to receive as gifts. Books like on my wish list, or books that I want to read. I did spot this really beautiful edition of Stardust in Barnes & Noble like a few weeks ago, and it has this like really blue, pretty cover and illustrations in it, but I know I would never get it because it costs like $20 or $30 or something outrageous like that, and I already have a perfectly good copy of Stardust, and it's not even like I really love that book, it's just a beautiful book. Another book that I would like, or books that I would like to receive as a gift that are totally impractical, is the John Green box gift set of his I think there are 4 books in there. They're all hardcover and they come in this pretty box case, but I have all of his books, so it's like, why would I get it? If I didn't have all of his books, I would be like all over that. So it doesn't make sense that I would get a box set with all of his books in it just so that I could have the box set. It's just very pretty to me. I really like pretty books. So that is the tag. I answered all the questions, and that was kind of fun. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching this tag. I'm going to leave it as a video response for Kat to watch, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last day of VEDA. Bye!